morning, YouTube. I just wanted to share something with you guys because to me, I don't know if I'm the only person, but this is absolutely ridiculous. What this little girl's mom is doing out there for fame. Treasure, 16-year-old little girl, saying that she's Caucasian and does not like African Americans, right? I posted videos about this. A lot of famous YouTubers posted videos about her, because she sounded like she was crazy. You know what I mean? It was like outrageous to see a self-hating little toad out there promoting some crap, and her mother sat by her, all right, and her brother was there right next to her, but the little brother said, hey, you know what, I think you're crazy. I fell for the story because why in the world, right, would someone, all right, expose your daughter on international television, especially in this country, where the whole world is watching for a free trip and a few moments of fame, like a moment of fame for a few dollars. I mean, look what's going on. Look how desperate some black women are. Since when black women have gotten so desperate, have gotten so low to have exposed your child, knowing that the story is fake? And Dr. Phil, I heard that he knew that it was a made-up story just for rating, right? For rating, you're just gonna put a fake story out there to make people believe that African Americans are garbage, to destroy the credibility of black folks, to make the world think that we're monkeys. I mean, look what's going on. Her older sister had to come up again because she, I don't know why she did it. She probably noticed that her little sister was getting too famous. That thing went viral. Everybody seen the face of the mom, the little brother, and she probably felt like she was being left behind. She said, hey, wait a minute. I gotta put a stop to this shit because I'm not in the picture. Let me expose everybody's ass. It's like cats versus dogs. The Bible says that, man. I'm not a believer, but I like to read the Bible. All right? Because if you read in Matthew, the Bible in Matthew 10, 34 to 36, where Christ said that your enemies shall be in your own household, baby. Mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, brothers against sisters. It's just gonna be like, dogs versus dogs. Dogs eat dogs. It's just what's going on now. I mean, look at this. Came up with a fake story, made the world believe that you hated your own race. You wanted to, you all white. You have nothing to do with black people. African American are down here, and I'm up here. That's what she said. When I look at black folks, I wonder what's wrong with them. If they walk into a store, they should be asked to leave because obviously if they're African Americans, they're gonna steal something. And look at her destroying her own race on the show, and Dr. Phil, knowing what's going on, sitting straight with a straight face. And to be honest, I'm not really mad at Dr. Phil because he's about making money. We all know that. That's not his family member. Who cares? But look at the mom. They made up a story for a free trip to LA, all right, and just to be famous, hoping that the story would go viral. It went viral, but let me tell you something. That's not the type of story that you want to You know what I mean? You want to go viral. Now you destroyed the future of your daughter. No black person will trust her or you. Let me tell you something. If the story was real, despite the fact of all the hate and everything, she probably would have been more successful, despite all the hate that she was gonna get. But what makes it worse is the fact that the story is fake, man. People took their time to talk. I spent almost 15 to 20 minutes talking about her. How crazy, how evil, she was, and how bad, how nasty her mom was for hiding the truth, for not telling her the truth, for making her believe that her biological father was a white guy, was a white man, because I thought she was ashamed of the biological father due to the fact that he was a black man. But no, the whole story was fake. The whole story was fake. Treasure, Caucasian wannabe. I mean, I can tell, let me tell you something, the story, they made it up. But she got a little issue with black folks deep inside, believe it or not. I mean, look at her. And you tell there's not a mental issues in the African American community? Most of these people are lost, man. I'm gonna tell you something, it's delicate. Because if the story was true, okay, it still would have been delicate, it still would have been crazy, it still would have been a problem for her. She still would have had a lot of enemies because a lot of people would have hated her despite the fact that she was telling the truth. Now again, because the story is fake, people would say, wait a minute, why would you expose yourself like this? Why in the world would you even come up with a lie like this to make people hate you so much? Is it because of the attention? The views, the money, the fame? Everybody's trying to make it. Let me tell you something. A lot of you out there trying to come to America, thinking that America is a rich country. The minute that you come over here, you're gonna be good. Look what people are doing for money. Look what people are doing just to get paid, just to be seen on TV, just to get out of misery. Look what they're doing. Sisters against sisters, mom against sisters, mom against daughters. Everybody is just it's his own. This is a selfish country. Now I know this has nothing to do with this. Look what just happened in Missouri now on October 17th, 2018. A lady woke up in her backyard and she found her son. She found her son hanging from a tree. His name was Donye. Now you're gonna have her, Treasure, and her mom coming on national television to bring down her own race for a few dollars, for a few moments of fame,
a few trips.
Since when black women have gotten so low, man, so desperate for attention? Look at her. Oh yes, she's a bad mama jamma. Just as fake as she can be. That's right. She's a bad mama jamma. Sing with me, come on. Just as fake as she can be. Fake ass. Trying to come over here looking like a toad looking ass little girl. Trying to pretend that you hate African Americans. You don't like them. And you know what's funny? My favorite part of the video is when she was in Beverly Hills and she saw a bunch of white folks sitting down. Hello, my fellow white people. See? I talk about this all the time on my channel. Post-traumatic slavery disorder. Post-traumatic slavery disorder. Black people in America have been in slavery for so long. It's almost like 400 years, right? In March 2019 will be 400 years. How do you expect these people to act normal? Some of them escape slavery mentally, not physically, because according to the constitution of this land, slavery is over, but except when you commit a crime. All right? Some of them escaped it mentally or financially. But physically, they're still in fear. Look how D.L. Hughley is constantly living in fear for his son. Multi-millionaire, multi-billionaires, even James LeBron James, a guy with money, is worried about the safety of his kids. And you're telling me that is that gonna cause some type of mental issues? Oh no, people should stop thinking about that. People should, you know how some white people would say, the innocent ones. You know, people should forgive. Well, if you're a woman and you were raped by multiple men and you were talking about it and somebody came and told you should forgive, you will see how it strikes you when you hear this. If you've never been raped before, then you cannot relate. But if you're Caucasian, you're a white woman and you have been raped and you're talking about how crazy it was when you were raped by multiple men and somebody comes at you and trying to tell you to forgive, to move on about it, when they never been raped themselves, you see how crazy you'll go off on them. Then you will be able to relate to black folks. This is ridiculous what this little girl is doing. Huh? And there should be some type of ramification for that. You cannot come on national television to destroy black people like this and thinking that it's gonna be okay. No, people like that should be banned from every black businesses, black clubs, anything, because you knew what you were doing. And she said that I'm smart, and she was articulate enough to make people believe in that crap. Then fuck you very much, and fuck you forever, you little bitch. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. It is expensive. I'm sorry, but fuck you, little girl.